Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Shaniva, the Craft Doctor, and I'm here with my next video. So this is going to be a gift box that I created based off a video that I watched online on making boxes and just doing a box for a gift for someone. It came about from me creating and watching a video online from, I think her name is Tea Time. She made this box, like kind of, no, it's a shadow box. And the design is in the shadow box, and then the design is there. This is magnetized. Yeah, see, it's magnetized. And so she made this shadow box. And so I just used some of my Heartfelt Creations products to make a design. Well, this is Heartfelt Creations paper, but this is an anaglyph dye. And I created that, and then it's also a gift box at the bottom. So, but when I made the box was too off. It was really off because of the measurements that she gave me was weird, and so it's off. Or the way she did it, but I think she did those measurements because they wrapped the inner of the boxes around. They wrapped them with extra paper and stuff, but I was like, it's got to be an easier way to make a box than doing that. And so I figured out how to make a box on my own by just using the logic behind box making. But when I made my box, I was trying to make a 6x6 box. So I grabbed one of my big pieces of paper, but I did not realize it was 11x17 sheet. And so I didn't cut the other side. And so I ended up with a 5x6 box. So I just went on with it and did the designs with the 5x6. But what I want to do is show you how easy it is to really just make a box. Anyway, with a little bit, not that much math included in it. It's just kind of like, these are I had to redesign my 6x6 in order to get the sides and stuff right. So let me show you how easy this can be. So let's say I want to make a box that's 5 in the middle. The first thing that I need to do is take my cardstock. And do it 10, because if I want the box, I'm recording. Parker. I got a little visitor while my daughter goes to an event. So if I want to make the box 5x5 in the middle, I'm going to make my. Somebody in there. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, so in order to get a box that is a 5x5 box in the middle, I'm going to cut my box 10. And this is what I did wrong the first time, and that's how I ended up making the mistake that I made, is because I cut my box to 10 and got me a 10, right? What I didn't do was flip it over and cut it to 10. And so my box ended up being wrong because I didn't cut that second side. So now that I cut this, all I'm going to do is flip that right up, and then I will score this at 2.5 by 2.5. I'm making a box, honey. By 2.5. Nope, don't touch it. By 2.5. Because we all know that 2.5 or 2.5 is 5. And right in the middle is 5. So that's 5, 2.5, 2.5. So then all I'm going to do is, we're going to score it on the score marks. Parker, stop. I want your flowers. No, you can't have my flowers, honey. That's for my box. That's for my box. Okay. And now we have a box that is going to be, we cut them at the score box, and I always cut a triangle here. I cut it a triangle up to that first line, and then triangle. Yes, triangle. And then I always cut off that score mark, right? Yeah. Yes. No screaming in the video.
Okay.
And then I turn it. I turn it this way, and I cut it up to that line, and then I cut that score mark off, because what you're cutting off is the bulk of the score line.
Don't touch marks.
No, you don't touch knives or scissors. Dangerous. But Nana can, because she is a grown up.
Mommy touched it.
Mommy can touch it too, because mommy's a grown up. Okay, and so we're just cutting. We're cutting to that line, and we're gonna take off that. And so now, all we have to do is glue this.
Glue it?
Yes, we have to glue this together.
Can I try?
No, ma'am, you can't try. Okay, and then when you're putting your box together, you make sure that your sides are always even. Pull up your sides to make it makes it square, and that's how it makes it even. No matter where you cut it at to make your square, you don't have to be super precise to try to make it every square the same, because the square is not going to matter. What's going to matter is that this part is even. Move back. Move back. That this part is even, right?
Why? Yeah.
Parker, cut it out.
Don't touch nothing.
Don't touch nothing. That's right. It's dangerous. Go sit down and look at your iPad.
My office is in the table.
Okay, we'll go to the table and look at the iPad and see. It's even. Wasn't you ain't you finna go to walk with Granddaddy? Go walk the doggies.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're gonna do this last side.
Teacher.
Hi, honey bunny. Okay, this last side.
Hi,
okay,
teacher.
And then there's that last side. And so see, what we should end up with is a 5. See it? 5 by 5 box. This now is the bottom. Okay, so this is a 5 by 5 box. This is the bottom. And what determines the inside of the box is where you scored at. Because if I'd have scored it at 2, it would have been 2 all the way around, and then my box would have been 8. Because my box started out at a 10 by 10 square. Okay? And this is only when you're making square boxes, not when you're making rectangular boxes. You got the, it's different, but this is when you're making even square boxes. Okay? Glue on my hot glue on my thing. Okay, so and then this one is going to be 9 7/8. And the reason why you do 9 by 7/8 is because this needs to be a little bit smaller than the first box, because the bottom, that 10 will be the top, this will be the bottom. Okay, and so it'll be just a tiny bit smaller. So you do it. Oh, don't forget, gotta turn it on the side.
Oh, no,
and forgot to cut it. Forgot to cut it on this side, or it'd been wonky. So gotta make sure that each side is cut, which is how I ended up messing up the original box. But it ended up gonna turn out gorgeous when we do it. Okay, so now we're gonna score this piece at 2.5. 2.5. And so what I'm doing, since I don't have anything to do with this box, I'm going to make it a shadow box when I'm done. 2.5. 2.5. Okay, that's all sizes is done. And then we're going to score just like we did it. So instead of being like, yeah, we need 11, 15, 16 or whatever. No, you only need that 1/8 enough to make the box open and close. And if you press the inside of your box, you might want to make it a little bit wider. Like instead of 7/8, you would do 3/4 or something. If you were going to put some matting on the side, but on average, you only need that little 1/8 to open and close. Now you see how small of a little piece that I cut that time compared to the other one. It doesn't matter how big your triangle is. It just matters how big that you cut this out, so you'll be able to make your line. And so you see how I didn't flip like I did the first time, because that part doesn't matter. I'm trying to show y'all the differences on how, as long as you give yourself that tab, you'll still be good. Yes, honey bunny. Hold on. Okay, so now we're gonna lift this up, and we're gonna put this.
Guess what?
Parker.
Look.
Yes, I see. Mosquito bite. Mosquito bite. And we're gonna lift this one up.
I have mosquito bite.
Yep, that's what it is. Mosquito bite. Okay, so we're gonna put some glue on this side.
Guess what?
And
This mosquito bite.
and this side. And
it really hurt.
oh, I'm sorry, it really hurts, honey. Okay, we're gonna put that one up like that. We're gonna turn this one up like that one, like that. Okay, and then we're gonna put and do both sides just like this. Get out of there. Don't touch anything, right? Don't touch nothing. Not in this craft. Don't touch nothing. And so we're gonna make sure these all is square. They all square. Okay. And so see, now we have our box. Excuse me. Right, don't touch nothing. Now we have our other side of our box, and you can see that this box is now 5 7/8, or it's actually 4 7/8 by 4 7/8, and this is 5 by 5, which means, see that? It fits perfect. And see how it's not just dropping out? There you go. And now you have a box. It can open, no problem, and close, no problem. And so I'll make a shadow box or something out of that. Okay? Now, for this box, I'm about to turn on this fan because I'm hot. Because it is still August. So you're going to hear that little noise, fan noise. Okay, so this is our box and our parts and pieces. So I put this paper on the bottom, and I want to mat and layer the inside of my box. And so I just picked, this is some Heartfelt Creations. Let me see, I think I got a clog in this. This is a Heartfelt Creations paper, which I love, and I'm so mad at myself that I did not get a lot more of her digital kits. And on my computer, I can't even find the ones I bought. Come back, please. Come back. We miss you. Okay. So we're just matting and layering the inside of our box. Okay. We're just putting mats and layers inside of our box. So you do see those yellow pieces. Those yellow pieces are for the outside of the box. These are just for the inside, to make this inside look pretty with whatever gift I decide to put in there, right? The hardest part about these processes is always picking your paper, because it's hard picking paper. Because if you like me, you have so much of it to choose from. You'd be like, I don't want to use that one, or I want to use that one, or whatever. This must be, where's my other piece? Okay. There it is. And then it took me, yesterday, I spent the whole day-ish, not 24 hours, but my whole day of crafting, which was like 5 or 6 hours ish, picking out the papers, and then that goes here, not there. Picking out the papers and making the flowers. The one good thing I can say about using my die cutting machine is I can cut all of it at one time. That is the good part, but yeah. Okay, so there's our inside of our box. Super simple, cute, and when you mat your box, it gives it extra stability. I could have put a piece of chipboard or something if I wanted to put something heavy in here, but I don't even know what I'm gonna do with the box. Not yet. Okay, so now what I did was I cut these pieces of paper. And this is going to be the top of my box. It's going to be at the top of this box. And I wanted it to be a little bit shabby chic-ish. Let me bring you down. I wanted to be a little shabby chic. So if you see this right here, I use this thing here to do that. It's I don't know what the name. I don't know how to put. No, I don't even know what that is. See that? How about if I turn it the way so you can read it? It's by Prima. And all I did was took this and did this right here. And it gave some oomph to the side of the whole box. Just something different. Just instead of a straight box. I did that. So first thing first, we're going to mat. Ooh, this glue is driving me nuts with these little bitty. We like the fact that we use a little bit of glue, but most of the time it gets stuck. And I just changed this thing. Y'all seen I had bought a 5-pack to change this out. And I like only using a little bit of glue because that makes it go a long way. But it's annoying sometimes. Okay. So, there we go. And I'm going to leave this off because this is my top and I need to design it with all of my flowers. But then I have a lot of pieces that is going to be matte and layered because I wanted the outside of my box to look cute. And so I did that little design piece with that little tool on everything. So each piece of my box what is this for? Oh, I think that was that extra piece. Yeah. Okay, because that was an extra piece that I was left with. I hope. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. Okay. There we go. And this piece goes here. And trying to make sure you do the math correctly was my problem. Trying to make sure to do the math correctly because something telling me one of these pieces is shorter than the other. Yep, that goes right there. But this one, no, that works. I don't know. We're not gonna stress about it. We're just gonna get it done. Okay. Now, get this piece on here. Okay, and if you noticed, all the other pieces are blank, except this one has these flowers right here. That's because once I put this piece on my box, right? Let me back y'all up. I'm sorry. Once I put this piece on my box, like that, this is going to be the continuation of my flowers. Just to give the sides a little pizzazz and for you to make sure you know which you will. Whoever gets this will know which one is the front from the back. But we always want to do a little extra to make things look nice. So that carries on my flower design. Now, doing this like this also makes the top of the box a little bit more sturdy. Because this is this cream color paper, it's a 100-pound. It's a 100-pound paper. It's a 100-pound paper. So we got a 100-pound-ish paper for the actual box, and then a 100-pound paper, 100-pound paper for the sides, which makes it really sturdy. And you can do the same thing to the bottom if you choose to, but since this is going to cover it up, I said, why? Let's not do that. Okay, and now we have a nice 4-sided covered finished box. And now this box fits inside of that box with no problem. See that? So what I want to do to make this easier, do I have one over here? I don't know if I have one over here, but all you have to do is take a round die and put it right here, make a thumb hole to make this easy to take out. It'll make it easy. So if you want to do that, please by all means do that also. Okay, so now you hear how sturdy that is? Super sturdy. Okay, so now these are our pieces, and this is the cascading floral something or other from Heartfelt Creations, and this little stamen things from Heartfelt Creations. I think these are like the lollipop ones. And I was trying to match up this card with my design, but I ended up really using to make this. This is what I ended up really making. So I did use my design for something, so we could choose another one, even though I did not show you how to do that. If you want me to, I can show you how to do that. Now, next, what we're going to do is we are going to design or decorate the top of our box with the flowers that I cut out. Okay, so the first thing I did was I took this piece, which is like a swaggish piece, and I put these tab things on here, pop dots, and these are the real thick ones that I got from Anna Griffin's class, because this is a gift that you'll hand. This box is be used as a gift that I'll hand to someone, and so I just want to put this on here, and when I put it on here, it gives that dimension. You see that dimension? Super cute. It's that dimension. It's really pretty. Okay, and then now all I gotta do is start designing how I want it to look. So I want, oh, I forgot to turn on my hot glue gun. So let me clear my cloggish in here. Okay, so the colors that I chose for this, I use my Memento inks. Can you buy refills for these Memento inks? I really don't know. If you know, please let me know if I can go somewhere and buy re-inkers. I'm almost positive you should be able to. So I used grape jelly, which is what is on the ends of this. This one is Lilac Posies. That's the purple pinkish in there. I used the Cottage Inn, which is what I stamped these with. I used the Pear Tart. That's the color that's in there. And then I went on the edge with this. And then I used the dandelion is the yellow in the centers for all of those. Then I used to make them shiny. If you can see that they're shiny. They're shiny. I use this glossy accents to make them shiny. Okay. I got a little visitor back up here. Okay. And so what I want to do is some of them are dark purple, some of them are not that other color, and I want to kind of not make. I don't want to put everybody next to one another. Okay.
Wow, Nana, so many flowers.
Yes, honey. These 3. So I'm going to put one here.
Can I play?
No, you can't touch this. You can't. Cover your mouth.
Okay.
Here. And then we're going to put one there. I'm gonna put, let's switch these. Put one here and here. And we're going to put this one here. Don't touch it. And then we're putting one here. Nana said don't touch. Remember?
I want to. I think she want to put it over there.
Yeah, don't touch. Putting this there. Uh-oh. I got a fan on right here, so it's blowing. That will be there.
Green.
And then these will go right here.
My favorite color. My favorite color is yellow, purple, green, green, and pink, and yellow.
Put this right
This
there.
is my
So this is
color.
what it's going to look like when I'm done. So I got my glue gun. It's all hot and ready. Move your hands, little lady. Stop it. Parker, no, because I got this glue gun.
Shake it.
I got this glue gun. It's hot.
It's really hot.
Yeah, it's really hot.
I can't touch that.
No, you cannot touch this.
But it's bad for me.
Yep, it's bad for you. Okay, so let's get the glue gun. It's not hot enough yet. Okay, cover your mouth. One of the things that I've noticed with this glue gun is if you don't use the glue stick up, it does this thing here. It does this. It melts up in there, and so then you have to pull the glue stick out, and that drives me crazy because I feel like I'm losing glue stick. I'm losing glue sticks. So I have to figure it out. Either I have to make sure that I cut the glue stick in half or something and use it all up while I'm working in a session or something. I haven't figured that out yet. But I love these glue guns because it's what do you call it? Hands free. But be careful because this piece is hot. Because I burnt myself yesterday. Okay. So we're going to put that here. We're going to put this one here.
Right here.
Cut it out.
Right here. But you have to. I don't know what's right here on the inside. Sides.
Okay, so then we're going to take this one and we're going to put this one right here. And then we're going to feed these directly up. And we're going to put this one right here.
Okay.
I think I
First,
had this one right here yesterday.
Over
Let's
here.
put that one down.
Let's
put it back where it was. I want to cover up that little part right there.
Up there. Down there. Up there.
Oh, that one fell. That's where it is.
So,
okay. So then we got this right here.
The like is
it's going to be right there.
Die. Like
we're going to take this one. And we're going to put that right there.
Right there.
Parker, stop.
I'm not doing anything. Right side. I tried to help you.
No, thank you. Don't help me. I'm going to put this one right here.
It is over here.
Parker.
Guess what? The light is
Uh-huh.
there.
And then we have our leaf.
And this is right there.
We have our leaf right here.
And
in order to make it not stick out so long, I'm going to cut this. Add a little hot glue on it. And we're going to put that right there.
Guess what?
Super cute.
This is the lock here.
I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going
How
to
you
take
cut
this.
it?
No, don't touch it, honey.
Mommy, how you cook it?
With the scissors, baby. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to make it look like it's sticking out the other direction with the bottom of the leaf.
Yeah,
right?
But you have to cut it. Like cut it. But you can't touch it.
No, I can touch it. You can't touch it. I'm going to stick this one right here. Don't touch nothing.
Yeah, don't touch nothing.
Don't touch nothing. Okay.
But you
and then we're going to just put a little bit right there. And we're going to put these two together like that. Because these two are going to go right here. What we're going to do is we're going to cut the bottoms off so it can fit in there better.
Wow, how? But how, Manetta?
Because we use scissors to cut it. See? And we're going to put that right there.
This all this one is from the round.
Mm-hmm.
Round is the
piece. Don't touch that.
The white thing, but you have
right
it
there.
Right there in the top.
And
but
we're going to take this one right here.
Down,
we're going to cut this
cut
off.
it off.
Yeah, we have to cut it off. Parker, shh.
If you cut it.
You have to cut it. I'm cutting it, not you. And then we're going to put this one right
But you
there.
have to cut the scissors.
Yeah, I did cut with scissors.
Okay.
I'm going to take this piece right here.
The one thing.
Put that down because you're not supposed to
touch it.
That's right. Don't touch nothing. And there we go.
But you
look how cute that is.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Let's bring you a little bit closer.
Oh my goodness. I like it, flowers.
Thank you. Don't touch it. No touch nothing. Okay. And that is our box. It's a cute gift box. That is my 4-year-old granddaughter, Parker. Say hi, Parker.
Hi.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you in the next one.